In the realm of intelligence, there was once a period when humans reigned supreme in terms of innovation and originality. However, as time marched forward, a new contender quietly arose from obscurity. Now we'll explore those intriguing instances when our own inventions surpassed our expectations. Join us in this video as we take a look at how artificial intelligence has outsmarted humans. And if you're new here and aren't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on what's going on in the AI world. In 2011, something significant happened in my lifetime that put artificial intelligence in the spotlight on television. It was the moment I first heard about machine learning. IBM's artificial intelligence system, Watson, appeared on the game show Jeopardy, competing against the formidable champions Rutter and Jennings. Unlike Deep Blue's raw computing power that defeated Gary Kasparov at chess, Watson was crafted to tackle intricate questions. What made it truly impressive was its ability to process questions phrased in regular natural language, just like on Jeopardy! Behind the scenes, it used machine intelligence to sift through extensive databases of information. While not as straightforward as some neural networks like Chat GPT, these were still AI systems sorting through various types of data, determining the most likely response. When Watson was confident in its knowledge, it would often buzz in with remarkable accuracy. But what truly fascinated everyone was that it wasn't just a database spitting out facts. The game's format often included clues veiled in puns, wordplay, subtleties, and a deep grasp of contextual meaning. This added a whole new layer of complexity. In 2020, a groundbreaking event took place when scientists used artificial intelligence to find a new antibiotic. This AI explored a huge database of chemical compounds to do so. Traditional methods of searching through these compounds were very slow and costly, which made many big pharmaceutical companies lose interest. However, with the introduction of this AI-driven approach, they decided to give it a shot. To teach the AI, the team built a model using data from thousands of FDA-approved drugs. After training, they instructed the AI to find new effective compounds. It scored a massive database containing over 100 million known molecules and eventually discovered a promising one, which they named HAL, short for Halcyon, inspired by HAL 9000 from 2001, a space odyssey. This discovery has likely saved many lives, bringing the movie's legacy into the realm of antibiotics. Did you know that humans were outsmarted by artificial intelligence when it came to inventing a new antibiotic? Yeah, in a groundbreaking advancement in 2020, scientists used artificial intelligence to explore a vast database of chemical compounds in search of new potential antibiotics. Traditional methods to look through all these compounds was super time-consuming and expensive, and it was starting to kind of give back diminishing returns to a lot of big pharma companies were pulling back. But once this new AI-driven approach kind of kicked in, they were like, oh, let's explore the long tail. It's a lot cheaper now, and to train it, the team had to build a model on a data set of molecular structures from thousands of already FDA-approved drugs. But once they'd shown all these examples to the artificial intelligence system, they said, go out and find other stuff that just works. So it scores this database that has over 100 million different known molecules in it, and then just find something. And once the AI identified this promising compound, they named it HAL. Technically Halcyon, but it's from HAL 9000. I don't know why they named it that. It is their choice. So now 2001. A space odyssey lives on in antibiotics, and no doubt has saved many, many lives. In 2016, the world witnessed a significant event in the realm of artificial intelligence. DeepMind's AI, AlphaGo, made history by defeating the world's top Go champion. This game, immensely popular in China, is known for its incredible complexity. Unlike chess, Go has an astonishing number of potential outcomes, making it appear impervious to brute force computational methods. Not only is this AI remarkable in the realm of games, but it also excels in other domains. For instance, it's a highly effective antibiotic, even capable of combating some antibiotic-resistant strains. This sets it apart as a unique and powerful tool in the fight against bacterial infections. Surprisingly, AI has also made strides in the realm of creativity. An example of this is an image generated by AI that won the prestigious Sony World Photography Award. Initially presented as a photograph by a German artist, it was later revealed to be a creation of artificial intelligence. In light of this revelation, the artist graciously declined the award, sparking a thoughtful discussion about the intersection of AI-generated art and traditional photography. This artist, known and respected in the photography community, emphasized that AI-generated art should not be pitted against traditional photography. His stance is not only a refusal of an award, but also a call for a broader conversation about the future of photography and the role that AI should play in it. In these instances, AI demonstrated its capacity to outsmart both humans and established norms. AlphaGo, the super smart computer program, used fancy techniques from machine learning. It watched lots of human Go players, learning from them. Each time, it adjusted itself to get better. That's how machine learning works. It learns from info to play the game and figure out good moves, sort of like understanding the rules and strategies. Then there's the second part, reinforcement learning. The AI, which already knew how to play from watching experts, played the game with itself millions of times. It learned from mistakes when it lost and also from its wins. This AI never rests. It can play games super fast, non-stop, until it becomes a genius at it. In the US, it didn't have as big an impact as in China. In China, everyone was talking about it because it was shown on national TV. This changed how the whole country looked at AI. The way AlphaGo played fascinated people. Sometimes it made moves early on that seemed bad, even to the experts. But in the end, it had this grand plan that worked. This shows how creative and clever AlphaGo was at outsmarting humans, which made it even more impressive. Artificial intelligence, or AI, has proven itself beyond just entertainment. When tasked with aiding in the detection of breast cancer, it surpassed human capabilities. Google teamed up with leading cancer researchers to develop a system for spotting breast cancer in mammograms. These images, created through a special technique, hold crucial clues for early detection. Even for experts, interpreting these images can be quite complex. Mistakes may lead to false negatives, missing cancer, or false positives, identifying benign features as cancerous. The consequences in both scenarios can be dire. Even a slight improvement, like assisting the observer, can have a major positive impact on society. Google's AI system showed impressive results when put to the test. It outperformed human radiologists, reducing false negatives by 9.4% and false positives by 5.7%. If you are enjoying it so far, make sure to like this video and hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you never miss out on the latest AI-related videos. Now, poker is a different story. It involves bluffing, human emotions, and reading facial expressions, all subtle human elements at play. Yet as this video's tale unfolds, AI proves it can outwit humans at poker. Carnegie Mellon University has developed two AI systems that excel beyond human capabilities in poker. Interestingly, the key advancement is the system's ability to dynamically compute a strategy in real time, adjusting as the game progresses. It doesn't just rely on a fixed strategy based on certain cues. Instead, it adapts based on how players are behaving and the unfolding situation. This real-time adaptation is not only fascinating in itself, but also a novel approach in creating AI-powered gaming machines. This capability, crucial for surpassing human poker skills, also finds applications in other scenarios where unpredictability and strategic challenges are desired, keeping human opponents on their toes. In order to master the game, they followed a two-step approach. First, they established a basic strategy, a blueprint, to determine the best moves based on the visible cards. This was their foundation. Then, they added another layer known as nested subgame solving. This involved recalculating from various earned strategies to find the best move for the next step. It's like learning not only how to play poker, but also the best way to play it simultaneously. They combined both methods. What intrigued me was how they decided which strategy to employ. They used a special technique called regret-based reasoning. This allowed the system to reflect on the strategies it had tried throughout the game. The ones that didn't work were heavily weighted as negatives. It's similar to how humans might regret some decisions and learn from those situations. Now you might assume that a highly interactive game like StarCraft would remain within the realm of human expertise. However, that's not the case. Another instance where artificial intelligence has surpassed human capabilities is thanks to DeepMind's AI software, AlphaStar. This software has conquered the complex challenges of the real-time video game. It employs something called partial information conditioning, which is essentially advanced learning from trial and error. Initially, it began by mimicking human gameplay, observing and learning from video recordings. Then, they implemented a self-play method. They duplicated the AI and had it play against itself. Through this process, it learned from its mistakes and achieved countless victories. This cycle was repeated millions of times. Later, they introduced the partial information component. They fed raw pixel data to ensure that, like a human who can't see the entire game board, the AI had limited visual information. Within this constraint, they allowed it to play itself repeatedly until it surpassed any human player. But recently, AI robots are slowly getting out of hand, and people are saying that they have become sentient and conscious and trying to come alive. An engineer had a conversation with this AI, and it is absolutely shocking. Watch this video and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.